national headlines. I'm Amina Ansari and I will be taking you to the top headlines from the leading newspapers of the country. Let's start with the Times of India. Fiercest Israeli strike in 75 years hit Gaza. 2 Hamas top guns killed. Israel hammered the Gaza Strip on Tuesday with the fiercest airstrikes in its 75-year conflict with the Palestinians, razing entire district and saying it had recaptured border area despite a threat from Hamas militant to execute a captive for each home hit. Next headline is from the Indian Express. Omar. EC taking directions from BJP to delay J&K assembly polls. A day after the National Conference emerged as the single largest party in Ladakh Autonomous Hill Development Council poll for Kargil, party Vice President Omar Abdullah blamed the centre as well as the Election Commission of India for delaying J&K polls. Let's move on to the headlines from the Hindu. Supreme Court to hear final arguments in electoral bond case on October 31st. The Supreme Court on Tuesday fixed October 31st for hearing a slew of petitions challenging the electoral bond scheme. We are here to decide the case, Chief Justice of India D.Y. Chandrachud observed. Next, let's move on to the headlines in the Economic Times. IMF raises India's fiscal year 24 growth forecast to 6.3%. The International Monetary Fund IMF has bumped up India's growth forecast for fiscal year 24 to 6.3% from 6.1% estimated earlier, hailing the country as one of the growth engine in the world economy. Let's move on to the headlines from the Telegraph. Modi government's liberal import policy cause of worry for farmers. Congress. The Congress on Tuesday said the liberal import policy of the Modi government is causing a huge crisis for the farmers in the country. Congress General Secretary Jairam Ramesh said, soybean is being sold by farmers in Madhya Pradesh and Rajasthan at rates lower than the minimum support price, and they are also not getting good prices for milk in several states. Finally, our last headline is from the Hindustan Times. World could breach the 1.5 degrees Celsius threshold. The world may breach the 1.5 degrees Celsius warming threshold to come close to it if only temporary, climate experts say, flagging a tipping point in the climate crisis. That's all for national headlines. To stay updated on the latest headlines from the leading newspapers, do join us on National Headlines from Monday to Saturday at 11 am.